Page 12, Musette. Another one. 2/4 time. No sharps or flats, so in the key C major, but because accidentals, we'll deal with those. Let's take it one hand at a time and get the fingering and the rhythm and all that. Again, I'm going to connect everything as best I can to start. So here, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now we have a problem because I'm on third finger. So I got to adjust the fingering here. I want to end up with a thumb on that G, so I can go up here to the C. So for the next measure. So for the second measure, it's here and then a 2, 3 here. So thumb, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. So again at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Then I'm ready. Now I would encourage you to take advantage of this pattern and work on a fingering type that will help you out when music gets harder and fast. This is a fast piece anyway. So rather than doing this, I'm going to suggest you use a more of a 4-3-2-1, 4-3-2-1, 4-3-2-1 type pattern. So you're going to start out with third finger, but then put thumb on it, on the C. So it's 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1. So we want that 4, 3, 2, 1 is what we're after. We just got to get started. What I'm recommending you do this, and anywhere else you get the same pattern. So again, for the third measure, 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1. Here, and then measure 5, their fingering is fine. We have a sequence going down. And I want to start each of these 16th notes with third finger, or the pairs with third finger. Well, I gotta get it started first. So what I'm going to do is third finger and then third finger again, and then I'm going to start each of these 16th note pairs with third finger. So here, here, here. So it's third finger each time. Like so, and then on the measure 6 on the quarter note, I want thumb on that. So it's here, thumb. This way I can cross over and use third finger again. I got to do the sequence again. And then at the end I can use second finger if I want. That's all that is. And I recommend that fingering. And then going on measure 9 is straightforward. However, on measure 10 or measure 12, that's the last measure on page 12. That's cool. I recommend a 1-2 because on measure 13, I'm in position. I can do a 3, 2, 2. So now I went up, only this time I use second finger. Here. So again, measure 12 at the bottom is here. And then going on is 3, 2, 2. And then you can even use second finger for the second quarter note on measure 14. And this way you're in position to go on if you want to go on. If you're going to repeat, you got to come back down here. If you're going to repeat, you may want to use fifth finger for that C. That way you're in position to come down. However, let's go on. We're here. Got a lot of broken chords, don't we? And measure 17. However, on measure 18, for the quarter note, I recommend fourth finger. This way you're ready to go on here. You're in position. If you're wondering about this rhythm, let's go back to measure 15. There at the repeat signs. 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and. And then going on. Measure 21, 1 and 2 and. Now, measure 22. It's 1, 2, 3. We had this before. Because now we're in position for this turn thing, this fingering. 3, 2, 1. So 4, 3, 2, 1. This fingering really will help you. And then going on, we have another sequence for measure 25. going to start each of these 16th note pairs with third finger. 3, 3, 3. Only I want to end it on thumb again, like I did before, because I want to cross over. Third finger again. 3, 3. So I got the sequence going down again. So I'm fingering it the same as I did before. Left hand. Broken octaves. This is exciting. Let's go to measure 5. We start to go down the scale. If your hand's big enough, play this legato. Just reach down one. It's a good idea if you can to develop that feeling of reaching one. And so you can do this without looking at the keyboard too. You're going all the way down the C major scale down to here. And then when you end measure 12, you're here. Then you crunch up a little to the F. And then G, and then C. Oh, that's great. Then on measure 17, they're A's. And then measure 19, G's. And then let's go down to measure 24. They're G's. And then measure 25, it's a G but an octave higher. So you're going to go from here to here. Liszt does this a lot here. So it's just here, here. And that's a G. And then again, we're going to go down a scale, G major scale here. So forth. Put the hands together. Slowly. 1, 2. Let's go over to measure 15 at the repeat signs. You're here. Remember, an accidental is good for the rest of the measure. So once you've introduced that flat, that's all the E's there are flat for the rest of the measure. That's why they're all. And then for 17, again, it's the F sharps. They're all sharped. Again, we're looking for that 8th note pulse, the steady pulse. Boom, 1, and 2, and. Whatever speed you need to go, but make it steady. You can go as slow as you need to. Then let's add the articulation. Staccato. Lift up. So put in the staccatos, and the left hand is staccato. Nice light wrist staccato. Boom, 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 boom. Those are tenutos there on measure 14. Hang on and linger on those a bit. And then we go on. So forth. Just put in the staccatos and the slurs. Then we can add the dynamics. Moderately loud, this is the right hand. The left hand needs to be in the background, and that's going to be a trick. Because the tendency is when you do this, you're going to start just playing it louder all by itself. It's just going to come out. Keep it in the background. We want this. We just want that underlying pulse here. And then when you get to measure 7, the diminuendo, you start diminuendoing there down to a moderately soft of measure 9. Not a lot of difference between moderately loud and moderately soft, so you're not coming down much. You can actually come all the way down to a soft if you want. And then on measure 9, you go back up to a moderately soft. So on measure 9, you're starting out moderately loud. Come down a little bit. You can actually go all the way down to soft if you want. The left hand has to get very soft. And then on measure 9, go back up to moderately soft. Here, whatever. And then go down to soft, just like an echo. on measure 13, you're starting soft and you're going to go up to moderately loud. Loud, loud, like so. And then you'd repeat that back to the beginning, because there's no reverse repeat sign there anywhere, so back to the beginning. And same thing again, but when you go on, now you're going to be soft. The left hand's very soft. In the measure 17, you're going to start crescendoing up, so you'll be loud 2 measures later. Louder. Now, don't get loud till there. And you stay loud until the bottom, the last couple measures. Now you start coming down to soft. Start the next to the last measure loud. You're loud there. Each one softer, softer. Just make each one softer. And that's sort of the dynamics. Speed-wise, well, again, allegro. It's a... How fast can you play all those 16th notes accurately? That's going to determine how fast you can go. Don't go beyond it. On this, look out. You see the repeat signs there between measures 14 and 15. So the first repeat sign sends you back to the beginning so you can play all that mess again. And then you go on, and at the bottom there's a repeat sign. So that sends you back to the reverse repeat sign at the top of the page. So you're going to do all that mess again. And then at the bottom there's a DC al fine. Well, DC means go back to the beginning, so that's going to send you back up there at the top of page 12. Al fine is at the end of measure 14 where the 2 repeat signs are. So you're going to play all that again. Oh, isn't that going to be fun? And that's the roadmap for it. I like to play it with you very slowly. I'm not going to do any dynamics, but I will do the staccatos and slurs and stuff. And we're going to do all the repeats and the DC and the whole bit. So I'm going to give us 4 eighth notes, because I put the metronome on 8th note pulses here. So it's ready and go and then we go. So here we go. Ready and go and. the beginning.